computer.
Every time I have this picture
Lexi.
printed out and it's hanging, it's of me
Isn't that
hanging
great?
in my mirror in my room.
Oh, are you shared, Lexi, in this? I don't think you are.
I can't, no, yeah, I can't see the
Got
screen.
it. All right, there we go.
Oh,
Boom.
there we go.
Next is Liz. Liz. So, I asked Liz to give some tips here. I don't know how I'm going to set this up here, but Liz has been doing great as a manager. Summer's looking real exciting, but I feel like people on the team right now need some help with coaching new reps. And some of you that's not your job yet. Maybe in summer you might be doing that. Right now, this is specifically for if you're going to be coaching reps this summer, or if you currently are. And Liz has been through a lot of conferences and really driving results, including, a guy in the back lake who she helped drive to do 11K, this fast start, and helping Sophia right now, right? So what's great is we need to help people in their first weekend. So I asked her to go over this document and just let you guys know the importance of not only coaching people their first weekend in different scenarios, but then also how to update Web PDI and put it all in there so we can all be in communication as a unit. So thank you, Liz, and go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I think I'm going to sit down.
Sure.
So.
And is that good for you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. All right, sweet.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so first weekend PDI. First, before I begin with that, as an assistant manager, it's super important that you're organized. I was going to grab my binder yesterday, but I didn't. But I have an assistant manager binder for all of the handouts that you guys are going to be getting at leadership academies, things that you're going to get at conferences. I put all of that stuff in that binder because when I was a new assistant manager, there were times when Jason wasn't available, or Jason would say, hey, go figure it out on your own, right? And when I could reference my binder. So making sure that you guys are staying organized as assistants, not having like 18 notebooks for Leadership Academy and like random papers thrown everywhere. Get yourself together. You guys are adults. You guys are leaders now, so I feel like you'll be good. Okay. So first weekend PDI. First of all, do we know what PDI stands for? Not Josh? Thank you, Lake. Personal daily interaction. So during the fall and spring, PDI is something that I think as a division we got pretty lax on. It's not something that we necessarily do every day, but maybe a couple times a week. During the summer, it is vital that we are communicating with our reps every single day. Every single day. Each of you, if you're an assistant manager, are going to have a team of reps that are going to be specifically your own, so it's not your complete responsibility to get a hold of everybody on the team. You're going to have 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6, depending on where you're at, people on your team that you're going to be responsible for. So the PDI is personal. We don't want to just get them on the phone and be like, hey, how's it going? Okay, what do you have for demos today? Okay, cool, thanks, bye. No, like that's not fun. Okay, nobody likes to be the person that you're just collecting business from. You want to be creating business with. So the first part is, how are you doing? Okay, you want to build a personal connection to that. So I'm going to pass these out.
Go.
Oh, look at that. First thing on here. Stay organized, huh? Weird. Okay. The PDI is really important that you're organized with. We have a tool called Web PDI, which I'm going to show you here in a little bit, how to work through that. But you want to definitely make sure that every time you're talking to a representative, you're taking notes and marking it somewhere that you can see and be still held accountable for. So number 1, stay organized. Use the system and take great notes. Never blame, reprimand, show disappointment, or critique over the phone. Okay? PDI is supposed to be there to encourage, to get your representatives in the right state. It's not there to do a coaching session. You're not there to pick apart your representative, no matter what's happened. Okay? You're there to encourage and get them in the right state. Attitude is everything. Energy and passion. PDI objectives: make people feel good and create action. AKA, let's book some more demos. 10-80-10 rule. Gets them off to a fast start, some slow start, treat everyone like a future top rep. Do you guys know what the 10-80-10 rule is? No. Good. I love the 10-80-10 rule. It's my favorite rule. I don't like rules. Okay, so 10. Do you know what 10-80-10, like what that adds up to be? 100%, right? So, as a representative calls in. They just had an absolutely killer, out of this world, 14 ultimate sets were sold. It's just outrageous. Okay, they had a great sale. That's only going to happen about 10% of the PDI calls you take. Okay, that's just, there's yes people out there. 10% of people in the world, no matter how bad you do, no matter how awful you stink at the demo, they're going to buy something. It's going to be a yes, right? 80%, that's what you guys are here doing PDI for. That means their demo went okay, their day is going okay, their life is okay. Your job is to get them in that positive state. And 10% of the calls you're going to take are going to be like, uh-oh, they're going to be jumping off the ledge. Okay, you're going to have to pull them back in off the ledge. All right, it's okay. She said no, but like relax. Okay, Mrs. Jones does not hate you. So that's what the 10-80-10 rule is. And you always want to be promoting that, understanding that 10% of your demos are going to suck. They're just going to suck. It's part of life. 10% of your life is just not going to be that great. 80% is up to you. 80% is what you're in control of. And the other 10% is just going to go fantastic. And you're just going to be like in Disneyland all the time. Okay. And then the last thing you want to promote is calling from demos to get great deals. Can use up to 25 points to the $100 sold to seal a deal, the divide by 5 rule. So incoming top rep. So this means that the representative that you're coaching is a top rep from their training class. You will know that based off of just the training. And they have a big sale. So how do you handle that? Okay, a top super sharp rep, how do you handle that? You don't overreact, you congratulate, and then follow the guidelines below. Big sales are normal. So somebody who's a really high flyer, you don't want to be like, you just sold a homemaker? Oh my gosh, that's so great. Why?
They're going to think that's unusual.
Right, they're going to be like, wait, what? Selling a set's huge? No, that's normal, right? I mean, you guys all know it's normal. So you're just like, cool, that's awesome. That's a great sale, way to go. They have a small sale. Small sales add up, just as important as big ones. Remember tell them to remember to promote the 5-pay option, because if they can afford a small sale now, they can, does that make sense to all of you? And if it's a no sale, no big deal. You got it out of the way. Big sales come after no sales. Focus on the next one. So a top flyer representative. You're just really focusing. You're keeping it really nonchalant. No matter what happens, it's normal. Okay? It's cool. So now you have someone who struggled a little bit in training, or somebody that maybe didn't have as many names and numbers, or just isn't connected to the community as well. Great, they have their first big sale. Maybe they're really low on confidence in training. Maybe you picked up that they're really super intimidated, or this is their first time ever like speaking in front of somebody or presenting something. So when they get a big sale, we want to make a big deal about it. We want to get them excited. We want to build up their confidence. That high flyer already has that confidence, right? They walk in, they've got the swag, they got it going on. They don't need the confidence build, because that might take them over the top. But the low flyer that's coming in, we definitely want to make sure that they're feeling good about that sale. They feel awesome. Promote achievement and contribution to the team. A small sale, awesome. Paint the picture of the small sales adding up. 1 to 2 small sales a day is a 1K week. So you definitely want to just keep encouraging them, keep them high peak state of mind. And a no sale, again, big deal. Tell me about it. What went wrong? Where do you feel like you struggled in the demo? You don't want to say what went wrong. You want to say, where do you feel like you could improve on, or what was the most challenging part of the demo for you? Make sure that they're cutting food. A lot of the times as managers, we start digging in before we even realize what the problem is. So for example, I had a representative last week who called me and told me that he did half of his demo. Or he called me and told me he had a no sale. And I was like, great. So tell me why. And as we were digging in, I should have just asked the question, what foods were you cutting? He wasn't cutting any food. But I was asking all these other questions, and oh wait, you just weren't cutting food. Okay, easy fix. So making sure you're asking those really quick questions. Are you following the manual? Okay, yes. Are you cutting up food? Cool, what food? Just verify on that. Are you making sure that you're doing the job? So, accountability, outgoing. If a rep isn't calling in, explain the importance of PDI. What's in it for them? So a rep calling into the office every morning or before or after each presentation, if they're not doing it, it's because they don't get value from it. It's because they're not seeing the value in calling you and the coaching. So you need to make sure that you're giving some valuable feedback as well. So you want to talk to them about the coaching you're going to get, the mentoring, the motivation, the teaching, and it motivates to help you. Ethan, what do you do before each and every demo?
I call you.
And what happens?
I get a sale.
Well, not every time. A lot of the time. Because Ethan's a really positive person. Very rarely do I pick up the phone and he's like, hi, Liz. It's usually like, hey, Liz, how's it going? I don't have to work very hard to get Ethan into a peak state, but there are times that he's kind of like, oh, yeah, I don't know how homework or that test went or whatever. great, well, whatever. We're going to do a demo now. Let's have some fun. And he's like, okay, cool. He's in that right state and he's going to make a sale, right? Right. So reset PDI expectations. I think you can be an incredible rep. I want to help you. Here's what I need. I need you to call me before each and every presentation. In the summertime, it's I need you to call me before 9 a.m. every morning. One of the things that I like to use that Jason and Mike Muriel do is, so PDI for our office is between 7:30 and 9. Who do you think calls me between 7:30 and 8? What type of reps call me between 7:30 and 8? I mean, yeah, top people. Top people are actually at the office for Champions Club at 7:30, getting ready to phone. The next top people though are calling in. Yeah, I would say the people that maybe are far away, they're calling in between 7:30 and 8:30. I've got all the time in the world to talk to them. I have all the time in the world to coach them, help them out. Then you've got the people who are calling in between 8 and 8:30. I'm gonna work with them. And then you've got the people that are calling in between 8:30 and 9. Who are those people?
Last minute, might be a little lazy.
Little lazy. Yeah, those are the people. Great. What are your numbers for today? Okay, cool. I gotta go. Bye. Those are the people that I'm really quick with because I don't have time anymore. 9 o'clock's coming. My day's beginning as a district manager. During the summertime, 9 o'clock comes. I'm sorry. Call an assistant. I'm busy. So you want to reset those expectations because we want to work with everybody. We want to have that 5 to 10 minute time with them. And you want to tell them that. It's not that we don't want to have the time, but when you call at the last minute, I just don't have more time for you. Okay? Key questions and areas to focus on. What food did you cut? Make sure we're cutting 5 things on the demo. What do you feel like you're doing well? What do you think you need to work on? Follow the manual promotion. You guys hear it 1,000 times from us. What do you think you're going to tell the reps? Follow the dang manual. Word for word, what's in it for them? Build value. Recommendations, how many did you get? Okay, so if they're getting 1 or 2, what do you think's happening?
They're not reading the approach.
It's not memorized. They're not reading the approach. Absolutely. So you want to make sure that you're just reiterating, hey, make sure that you're reading it word for word. Roll orders as soon as possible, which I don't ever think is an issue with us because we do that right away. Some simple tips. The 5-pay, drop down 1 step at a time, cut a ton of food, excitement manual, call office for deals. And then PR promotion. Every time you talk to somebody, you want to be planting that seed with them about PRs, right? Why? Because you want to have a big army, right? And it's more fun to work with friends, right? Absolutely. So are any friends coming in? Who have you talked to about it? Keep it simple. Tell them to check it out. Who's coming in for open house on Wednesday? Would you invite to bring to the water polo tournament? Who's coming to the 4th of July party with you? You just always want to be promoting them, talking to their friends positively about the job. Connect. Recognize effort or performance, not just results. So Ethan, you've had a couple phone sessions where you phoned quite a bit, and what happened?
I got nothing.
Right. So it's not necessarily that Ethan got nothing. He got rid of 30 phone calls that were junk, right?
Yeah.
And the next time you phoned, how many did you book up? Like 4 or 5, right?
Yeah.
So he knows that, I totally forgot where I was going with that. Yeah. He knows that I'm not going to just be like, oh, Ethan, got nothing booked up tonight. No, it's, hey, thank you so much for making those 30 calls. I know you didn't get anything booked this time, but you know that next time it's going to be definitely better because you just got those crappy calls this way, right? Yeah, absolutely. So we're not just digging, we're also promoting and recognizing. Appreciate importance to the team. And are you having fun? What are you learning? What do you feel like you're getting better at each time? Create excitement. Talk about hot news on the team. Cutco promotion, Cutco rocks. How easy is it to sell Cutco? Right, absolutely. Incoming promo, incoming promotion. So tell them how much they just made on that sale. Tell them how close they are to their next promotion. When you guys have teams, you're gonna be responsible for knowing your team's numbers and where they are at, okay? How close are they to their 3K promo? How close are they to their 10K promo? And you're just constantly promoting the next step. So what's next? And then create action. This is the most important thing that we do on the PDI call, other than recognizing their effort and like making them feel good, is what are they going to do from here? We want to make sure we're creating action. So great, phoning to hit your demo goal. Weekend is the best time to phone, 5 before and 5 after each one. Take advantage of the positive emotions. Phone immediately after each sale you make. How great are you feeling when you guys make a sale? You're on top of the freaking world. Do you think you're going to be telling Mrs. Jones, like, hey, do you want to do that? You're like, Mrs. Jones, like, can I come over and do a demo right now? And she's like, yeah, of course, because your energy's high. She feels it. She wants to do it. So you want to promote that as well. Demo goal. How many more can we book up? Focus on the 10 demo minimum. So during the summertime, 10 demo minimum, that's 20 hours a week of work. That's less than a part-time job for students during the summertime. So doing 10 demos a week that's going to be a standard. It's not going to be like, oh, maybe. No, where are you for your 10 demos for the week? Oh, you're already at 10? Cool, let's get to 15. So always promoting that. Arrive with 5, 10, 15 demos to your advanced training. Okay, so first weekend PDI is so important that we make sure we're event to event management. We want to make sure, hey, how many demos are you going to come to advanced training 1 with? Oh, you forgot about advanced training? Oh, that's okay. It's Monday from whenever advanced training is this summer. Ours right now is at 4 o'clock. It's at 4 o'clock, so you got plenty of time. So yeah, just book up some demos tonight, Sunday night. Book up some demos, come in for the phone jam, and be ready to go. You also want to talk to them about how many names and numbers they have. Why do people book up demos? Why do people phone? Because they have people to call and a plan, right? So we know that. When's their next demo? Dig in. What do these people do? Why are you excited to show them the demo? And then accountability, going over PDI expectations, call out to the next demo or after you make these points. So questions, comments, concerns on PDI? No. Okay. I'm going to pull up web PDI here.
Pretty quick, all right? It's because you're so much younger.
I'm not that much younger. Hi, Lexi.
Hi, Liz.
How are you?
Living the dream as always.
Awesome.
It's a good time.
All right. All right, so web PDI looks like this. Those of you who were branches last year, you definitely are familiar with this. Control plus, right? Function plus? No.
Man plus.
Man plus.
Hey.
Okay. All right. So this is what web PDI looks like. When you guys are in your office and you're on assistant manager pay, you will have videos. Ooh, we don't need it that big. How do you make it go out?
And command dash.
Okay. Got it. All right. So on here is a great way. This is a tool we use to track everybody's progress, what they're doing for the week. Because when we have teams this summer, they're going to be teams of 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 representatives. And I'm sorry, I have a hard enough time tracking the 5 I have right now and when their demos are, okay? When you have more than that, you're never going to remember who's where, who's going on break, who's, showing to their mom tonight and who's showing to their dad tomorrow. So that's where we're going to track all of this in here. So I'm going to just use, who's the best to use right here, Jason?
For what example? It's like notes.
Sure.
Try Ethan Dirks.
Okay. So I apologize, Ethan, if there's, okay, cool. All right. So this is what it's going to look like when you drop down to your reps. You're each going to have your own little tab. Your team's going to be in there. You're going to know exactly who to hold accountable. So when you talk to your reps, notice there's an actions up here, AM and PM. Okay. So that means in the morning, if somebody doesn't call me by 9 a.m., I'm sending them out a text. Hey, you missed your PDI check-in time. And I'm going to put it in here. I sent a text. That means I haven't heard from them, but I've reached out to them today. So I click that. Now, let's say it's Ethan, for example. He slept in and he was being lazy. I mean, who's surprised? I'm just kidding, Ethan. Ethan sleeps in and whatever. But he wakes up at 2 p.m. and texts me and says, hey, Liz, let's talk. We get on the phone. We find a time to talk. I'm going to put it on here. Cool. We talk to Ethan. Then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to put in notes. These are long-term notes. Long-term notes are there to be something where, for example, 7+ demos a week. That's something that I, as a district manager, would like to know. And that's going to be consistent throughout like the campaign or a couple weeks. The short-term notes are, cool, Ethan, you've got a demo today with grandma. Demo. Oh my gosh, why can't I type on here? With grandma at 4 p.m. So I'm going to click on that. That's going to put that in here. So now as a district manager, or Jason, anybody can come in here and say, oh, Ethan's got one demo today. Oh, it's at 4 p.m. with grandma. Cool. I know now I need to be ready about 5:30 in case he has any incoming calls or anything like that. Also keeps me informed. At the beginning of each week, you're going to talk to your representatives about their goals. You're going to figure out, hey, what do you want to sell this week? Some weeks they're going to be on vacation, so they only want to sell like $500. Other times it's going to be $2,000, $3,000. We're going to push, $5 or $6,000. That's where you're going to track that all right here. Ethan, you're at 250 this week, but let's say it's dead of summer, and as an assistant manager, you're expected to do 1,000. We're going to put it in here, and then we're going to break it down. DG is demo goals. Okay, we all know what demo goals are, right? Okay, so we're going to put in the demo goal for each and every day. So that way, when you guys get on the phone to PDI them and you say, let's say it's Thursday, and I'm like, hey, Ethan, how's it going?
It's going good.
Awesome. I can see you're pretty tired here. You're waking up, huh? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I feel you. So Ethan, you've got a demo tomorrow. Are you pretty excited?
So excited.
Awesome. Who's it with?
It's with my grandma.
It's with your grandma. And are you pretty excited to show her?
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while too.
Does she own cacao?
She got some when I first started, but she wanted some more.
That's so great. So you the demo's basically done for you because she already understands the value, right?
Right.
That's gonna be so much fun. That's awesome. All right, Ethan. So I have in here that on Saturday you told me you wanted to do 3 demos. Where are we on that?
I have 1, so I have to do some phoning after my demos.
Awesome. So you got 1 booked up. That's really cool. So you're a third of the way there. So yeah, definitely tonight at Phone Jam, since it's Thursday. Tonight, definitely I'll see you in because we still need to get you to that other 2. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Awesome. So we'll see you in a couple hours.
All right, see you then.
Boom. That's it. The phone call does not need to be long, and you're setting him up for what he's already told you. So the beginning of the week on Monday or Tuesday, I'm already going through the week with Ethan. Hey, what can you do this week? Cool. Let's make sure we get you to what you told me you want to do, not what I want you to do. Okay? Cool. This also gives you some really cool things here. When your first demo was, last demo, last order, where they're at for their career.
Oh, 10K, look at that.
Is that your first Dirty 30?
Yeah.
When did you hit Dirty 30?
Last night.
You hit Dirty 30 last night? Okay. So where you're at for the campaign, where you're at for the month, and what your average order is. So that's pretty easy to find on here. You can also see if their sample kits purchased, when they started, what their rep number is, and their phone number. Any questions on Web PDI with this quick introduction to it? You guys will have videos that you are expected to watch of Web PDI. Vector Live videos we'll talk about to you as managers, but for Web PDI, that's very important to use because there's a lot of features on here that I could spend 2 hours going over Web PDI and all the cool things you can do with it. One other thing I want to show you is the attendance tab. So during the summertime, like right now for us to track our teams, it's pretty simple. We have pretty, normal, they're pretty small teams right now. So it's easy for me to say, who are my 5 people? Cool, you're coming, and you're sick. Okay, cool, awesome. But during the summer, again, we're going to have a couple, quite a few dozen on our teams, and we want to make sure that everybody's being targeted and talked to about each and every event that's coming up. So here we have team meeting. Who's been confirmed? So Tuesday, we're on the phones. We're talking to our people Tuesday morning. I'm calling Sierra because she'll be in the office doing PIT, but for right now, hey, Sierra, how's it going? Oh, you're good. You're just waking up too? You and Ethan. Dang. All right. Cool. So tomorrow's a team meeting, right? Yeah, you really excited? Are you pumped? We're super pumped. Yeah. Guess what we're doing? No, we're going to go horseback riding. Are you super excited? Hey, it's going to be fun. It's going to be your first time. It's like we're here about creating experiences. So just make sure that you wear your cowboy boots when you come, your muckers, because it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm really excited to see you. Awesome. Boom. Did I give Sierra an opportunity to tell me she wasn't coming to team meeting? No, not at all. Do you want to know what we're doing at team meeting? Great. I'll see you there. She never said, oh, I'm not coming. She didn't have an option to. I don't give her an option. So then I would come in here and I'd find Sierra and I would put confirmed because I know she's there. So now as a district manager on Wednesdays when I'm, maybe feeling good about myself and the team and I want to maybe go get pizza for people or Jimmy John's or whatever, I can go right to my tab and go, oh, cool, I've got 15 people coming. I know how many pizzas to get. Or, oh, I've got 15 people coming. Cool. I know how many lanes to reserve or whatever it is. But it's a way for us to stay organized and in communication with our team and keeping them managed event to event. Okay? Comments, questions, or concerns?
You did great.
Thanks. Jason.
Can you quick go to my profile?
Yes.
And then ideally, in a perfect world, we want people to have a template.
Mine, I pasted that in.
Did
I
you?
don't know why it's not there.
So.
That's what I thought it was. I don't know. It should have been there, but
Did you search for? Oh yeah, it's good
it's like
recipe.
copied off of yours.
So this is
Yeah. So this is the template. We have this in the WASA too. So ideally we have everybody taking CVI. So we understand how to work with those. Jason, did you talk about CVI yet?
I'm not.
Okay. So Sophia, you're the only one who has not taken the CVI test, I think, in here right now. My bad. That's on me.
Okay.
I should have had you do that. So you're not in trouble. That's on me. But what CVI is it's a way for us to learn about each other and just a really broad spectrum. Okay. So it's a way for me to learn how to work better with Ethan. Ethan, what's your CVI? Merchant innovator. So I'm a builder innovator. So I know that when I talk to Ethan, he's a merchant. And I know that a merchant, they respond really well to love. They respond really well to walking through things. And I have to explain to him why he's doing what he's doing and how much value it's going to bring to everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Versus if somebody was talking to a builder, they're like, dude, go do the job. That's it. That's all I need. Where I couldn't tell that to Ethan because Ethan's going to be like, okay, I'll go do the job. But why? You know, he doesn't get it. So it helps us work with everybody. I'm just messing with you. It just helps us work better with you and help. It's a tool for us to utilize to work with each personality a little bit better. Okay, is that a good accurate?
Yeah, I'll go over.
Okay, cool. So you put their CVI in there. Demo openings. So again, this is when you guys are having your PCs. You're going to really figure out what their weeks are going to look like. These are long-term notes. This isn't just this week. This is what their summer is pretty much going to look like. Dirty 30 date. When do they want to hit Dirty 30 by? We're going to set goals for them to hit, or they're going to set goals for them to hit. Hometown and high school, college and majors, PRs, significant other name, birthday, hobbies, other notes, strengths and weaknesses, and 3 character references. So at the end of every single training, I know our office has not done this. I'm pretty sure your office isn't doing this. What you need to do is you take your handy dandy get to know you sheets, wherever they are, the get to know you sheets, and you copy that information into Web PDI. Nice. Guess what? Their 3 character references are right there. We don't have to go digging through 100 sheets. They're all right there. So start doing that now. If you're an assistant manager, start getting into the habit of that, transferring all that information right away. So when summer comes, we're in full swing. This also gives you another way to connect with your representative when you're doing PDI in the morning. Hey, I noticed we don't have any. Hey, do you have a significant other? Oh, cool. What's his or her name? And then they talk about it. And then you just fill that in for the day. Hey, tomorrow's their birthday. Great. Hey, Seth, I have a couple of questions. So when's your birthday actually?
March 4th.
Cool. Happy belated birthday. Then you're going to put that in there. Do we wish you happy birthday already? Well, happy birthday. So you're going to put that in there. And then the next day you're going to talk about, hey, what do you like to do for fun? It just gives you excuses and thought joggers to talk to them about some fun things and enter that in. Now, let's say you're sick. Okay, because that happens, right? People get sick. And your district manager now has to pick up your team for the day because you no longer have a voice because you went to a concert and you can't do PDI. What do you think that district manager or other assistant manager is going to do?
Look at this.
They're going to go right to Web PDI, look at your team, and figure out what's going on because this should have everything. You should basically, every time you take a note, every time you do PDI, it should be left in here as though you aren't going to be here tomorrow and somebody has to pick up where you left off. They should be able to understand it and read it. Oh, Seth's got 4 appointments today? Cool. Hey, Seth, you excited for your 4 appointments?
Oh, yeah.
You're super pumped, right? They're with Grandma and Aunt and Mrs. Jones and, somebody else?
Yep.
Yeah, you're super pumped, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, anything I can help you with today?
Nah.
All right, cool. Have fun. Give me a call if you need me because Josh, he can't talk. He went to the Brewer game last night, and yeah, you know how Josh gets at those Brewer games. He can't talk today. So just give me a call if you need anything, okay?
All right.
Cool. Awesome. Click. Right? Everybody's happy. Everything's simple. So that's PDI. That's why it's so important. Jason, do you have any questions for me?
No, that's great.
Cool.
It's awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Sure, give it up for Liz. Woo! All right. So it's also good to know a little bit more about them, as in, let me show you. It's good to know their CVI. It's very important. So when I bring up the CVI somewhere, hold on, bear with me. Okay, there's a CVI sheet. PowerPoint. All right, and Josh will be up next here. All right, so with CVI, it's very important to know your reps so you can work with them better, because otherwise you're going to annoy them. All right. So if someone's a builder and you're on CVI, they need to be just told what to do essentially, right? So like some of you guys who are builders, I think what Sierra and Josh, a couple of you guys, thanks. Yeah. Builder. So you're like, just, okay, I don't need to know the stories. I don't need to know all the whys. I don't care who else is doing well on the team. I just want to go and make phone calls. Okay. And you're like, okay, just tell them, all right, get on the phone. You need to do more demos. If you're on PDI with a merchant, it's going to be a much longer phone call. It's going to be a lot about what happened. There are stories and what happened in the previous demo and stories of what's going on later on in the day. And they just want to connect. You're like, cool. So that's great. That's great, Ethan. That sounds wonderful. I'm really glad you had a really fun time with that lady and you had a great demo. I'm glad you have plans with the girlfriend tonight and you have all this stuff going on. You know, for the love of our team and for being able to work together and help out our team and to beat Nick and Vern this month, can you be a team player? Can you book up a few more demos for our team? Like, yeah, let's get this. We're a team. And they're more like, you know, the merchant-y, the hanging out time, and the bankers in PDI, you're going to like remind them. Some of these are bankers that they like all the details, the calculations, and so with them, you're going to be like, all right, so remember you wanted to sell 1,000 this week, which you know with your average order, your selling ratio means you're going to have to get 8 more demos in, or well, probably three more demos in, which means you're probably going to have to make, and they probably know their numbers, so 8 calls per demo probably. It's like, so you need to make like another 24 calls. Are you open making 24 calls tonight? Oh yeah, I can make 24 calls. It keeps me on track towards my calculated goal. The innovators, you want to, they like wisdom. They especially like wisdom from their own mind. So it's like, hey, so you know, Wiley, that's your name, Wiley. Like you're I forgot for a moment. So it's like, Wiley, you said you wanted 4 demos today, and you have 2. You just sold a homemaker, which is exciting. So what do you want to do? What do you think you should do? Okay. And it's like he's thinking about it, and he goes, phone. So it's like, cool. You should probably make some phone calls. Well, I agree with that. When do you think you should make the phone calls?
Now it's like, oh, I'm sorry, who is this?
Yeah. So it's just understanding them helps you do better on PDI. So there we go. That's that. Okay. So next, let me stop this recording. Okay.